Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your mid-November 2019 reading. Apologies for it being a little bit late. This is for your general and your love life check-in for November 15th through the 30th. And even though it's a little late, it still applies, give or take about a week into December. Your December readings will be coming out this week, as well as your 2020 yearly forecast. I want to start off by thanking you guys so much for all the love and support and, just the messages and everything that you guys have sent out. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to start off with your general reading with the energy oracle card, and then we'll move on to singles and couples for your love life readings. So let's see what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. And this is for your general energy, November 15th through the 30th. Remember that this is a general reading and not all messages will resonate with everyone. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Never force a message to apply. Some of you are getting out of a contract. Oh, yes. Some of you are getting out of a contract. For some, it's even could be a divorce. Give me 1 minute. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Okay. So some of you are getting out of a contract. If you felt like you were tied and bound to a specific situation, you're finally getting out of it. If you felt like, I don't know, for some of you, it was a marriage, divorce, child support, alimony, maybe feeling like you were left being taken advantage of financially, or just feeling tied and bound to a specific situation that wasn't letting you grow and move on to the next phase of your life. I definitely feel that there is so much more that is about to come your way. So if you have just finalized a divorce or are in the process of it within the next few weeks, others of you, it may be mediation. I also feel that for some of you, you leave a job to go to another one. And this opens up a brand new door of wealth, abundance, success in all areas. So you do have Archangel Ariel here with your second chakra, your solar plexus chakra. So some of you may feel like you may have lost your way in dealing with whatever this situation is. If it was a business contract, marriage, apply it to your situation, because a contract could really, be used in different areas. It can also mean like a soul contract. If you felt tied and bound to a specific person, if you were dealing with someone who wasn't very healthy for you, very fuckboy energy type, right? You felt like you just couldn't leave them. You finally have the courage, the strength to be able to move on, move forward, and create this whole new life together. I mean, look at this. Look at all this gold. Come on, look at how beautiful that is. A cornucopia of it, of wish fulfillment, the master number 11, whatever it was that you felt was holding you back, that was a bit stagnant in your life, that wasn't allowing you to grow. You finally broke free, broke through whatever was blocking you, whatever your hurdle was. It's like, boom, over it. On to the next phase of my life, on to the next chapter. Now, again, if you felt like as though you were being blocked creatively, or you were just, indulging in the wrong type of relationship or partnership that wasn't fulfilling you, emotionally, or if this was business, it wasn't fulfilling you. It can also be emotionally, but also mentally. It was stressing you the hell out. It wasn't allowing you to be your full creative self, to be that person that you are more than capable of being. You have so much ahead of you. So let's clarify this, and then we'll pull maybe like a Queen of the Moon oracle. We do have our new moon tomorrow, the 26th. Well, depends on where in the world you are, but I am in Los Angeles. So tomorrow we've got a new moon, and that is the perfect time for you to create a new moon ritual, new beginnings. And look at that. It was 2:22 and 22 seconds when I saw this. my little timer to keep me on track here. So clearly it's about keeping your thoughts positive. You do have new beginnings. This is something that needed to happen, needed to take place in order for you to, grow. And this can be spiritual growth. It can be, in terms of your business, success, your relationship. You're at that point where you finally feel grounded and strong enough to take it to the next level, whatever it may be. Your business, you open up a second location, fifth location, whatever it is. Maybe you just start a new business for some of you. Others of you, it's, you finally feel the weight of the world coming off your shoulders. If you were in a very, toxic marriage relationship, you finally feel like you released yourself from it and you can find balance, and it's weird because this is something you've been wanting, and now that it's here, you're almost like, what do I do now? It's like you always planned for this day. You always wanted this day to come about. And now you're just like, yes, what's my next step? What do I do? This is the number 2 card, but you notice cornucopia under the number 2 card. It looks like you have 2 11s there. So this is about, coming in, creating new beginnings for yourself, new opportunities for business, for growth, for a stable relationship, partnership. Yep, definite good news coming in, new beginnings, new job. Some of you get word that you got the home. You put in a bid for a home, you go into escrow. Some of you get the call that you've got a promotion. Some of you sell a house to buy a new house, and you make more money off of it than you realized. Hello, happily ever after. This is a good time of year for you. Beautiful way to end this year as we go into December. Oh my God, Cancer. Wish I had Cancer in my chart. Wow. Oh my God, you guys. This is freaking awesome and amazing. You name it, you can succeed at it. This is the time for you to build upon whatever it is you're trying to build upon. Trying to grow your family, trying to maintain, stability, finances. If you have been having trouble conceiving, you're finally going to realize that babies are in the future for you. This is too many cards. It was the Lovers, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Like I said, some of you that have been having trouble conceiving, your troubles will be ending soon. Let me see. Did anything flip over? No. Okay. Okay. What you don't see is that happiness is just around the corner. It also feels like it is a reminder for you to be grateful and to show your gratitude, to give thanks, to be appreciative of everything you currently have. It may not be where you have wanted to be in terms of long-term goals. Some of you feel like you're a little further behind. Some of you feel like you have overworked yourself to get to this point. Come on. You have 2 aces here, 2 10s. Really? This can't get any better. You're getting out of a bad situation, out of a contract. Some of you are jumping out of one situation into a new situation that brings about so much more happiness, joy, abundance, fulfillment. Abundance in all areas. This makes you happy. You feel successful. If this is getting married, creating a family business, family wealth, you don't necessarily see it coming just yet. You are afraid to make big moves right now, but everything here is saying the stars have aligned for you. Wow. Nothing but beauty, joy, happiness, abundance, fulfillment. You got good stuff coming for you, Cancer. This is beautiful. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let me have the moon energies Cancer needs to be aware of. It's too many. Beautiful. This is the Thunder Moon, calls in for change. I would absolutely say this is positive change. This is beautiful change. Change that, although disrupts your everyday and you feel as though you're not ready for this change, it really takes you down to that path, down that road of everything you could have possibly wanted. That law of attraction is working out for you. Everything that you have been trying to manifest, it's finally coming to fruition. It may not be playing out the way you had anticipated it. It may not be playing out the way you had anticipated. It may be a different path altogether. So you need to be ready for that type of change. You know, the universe is taking you outside of your comfort zone to get you to where you ultimately need to be, right? Really? I mean, come on. Do you need any more clarification here? The beautiful card of abundance. It's all coming for you. Wow, this is absolutely amazing. Cancer. I'm really jealous right now. I'm just kidding. This is freaking awesome and amazing for you guys. Seriously. Cornucopia and balance. Absolutely beautiful. Take it in. It's coming for you. This is a beautiful reading, Cancer. So awesome. Let's move on to your love life. Okay, Cancer. Straight up singles. Wondering why you're still single. How you're going to stop being single. Maybe some of you are interested in someone and haven't made the effort, haven't put yourself out there to approach or to talk to someone. Maybe some of you are wanting to reconcile with someone you are not on speaking terms with. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs November 15th through the 30th. One more, please. Getting to know each other. What did I just say? There may be somebody out there that you maybe has expressed interest in you, or you and them. You're not quite sure. Maybe you're not feeling very confident about this connection, if there is enough attraction, whether or not they'll go out with you, whether or not they'll be interested in you. Stay optimistic about your love life. And take some time to get to know each other, you know? It starts with small talk, chitter chatter, text messages, you know, whatever it may be to break the ice. Make them laugh, have some coffee, have a drink, go out for dinner, cocktails, whatever it may be. Put yourself out there, Cancer. Okay, let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Straight up single Cancers. Yeah, you're wondering whether or not things are ever going to work out for you. If you've been single for quite some time, I feel like some of you are like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to date. I hate dating. I don't really want to get emotionally involved with anyone. I don't think I'm ready to open up to anyone just yet. You may have been through, you know, some really harsh endings, breakups, betrayals, whatever it may be. You're still feeling pretty exhausted about the last relationship. And so I do feel as though there is someone that you may be interested in, or you will soon meet someone who is a friend and then can turn into more, right? If you're dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Libra is here, 2-5. So things are absolutely changing for you. 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Take your time moving on to the next relationship. I feel like you're still carrying the energy of the last relationship, of the, you know, heartache. If you're already gone through a divorce, separation, I feel broken engagement here. You just don't know how to start all over again right now. And some of you just may be throwing yourself into work. So if you are interested in someone, there is someone that you admire here who's very outgoing, and you feel like that's the type of person I need to get me out of my funk. That's someone who can cheer me up, who can make me forget all the drama, all the pain of the past. Don't expect them to make you feel better. Don't expect them to pull you out of your funk. You've got to pull yourself out of your funk, because what ends up happening is that person ends up feeling like a rebound. They end up feeling rejected. They end up feeling used, and then, you know, builds up trust issues, because you never know. You may fall in love with this person, and then they won't be able to trust you. They won't be able to trust your word. Put the work into yourself to move past the pain of the past, right? And really, ideally, understand what it is that you want for yourself. How do you want this new beginning to happen? Are your long-term goals to have something more traditional that goes towards marriage? Are you just gonna, you know, put work into work and nothing else? You can't expect any type of connection to flourish if you spend your time in this, you know, lost cause type pain. You're not fully over whatever painful past you had. It still keeps you up at night, and it makes it hard for you to trust the next person, even though they haven't given you a reason to mistrust them or make you feel that they might do the same thing as the last person. I feel that your judgment is a bit cloudy right now because of all the work that was put into a relationship of the past that didn't work out. You're afraid to do the same right here again. You know, you're still very much thinking about that relationship of the past. Right now, what you really need to do is heal from the painful past, the painful energy, in order to be ready for the new person that comes in. Because I have a feeling that the next person that comes in is going to be like this fiery, you know, like passionate person that isn't going to understand why you're still sulking, why you're still harboring, you know, this type of sadness and pain from the past. They're not going to understand it. Sure, everyone has gone through some form of heartache, disappointment in their life, but to the degree that it's still affecting you, I feel that they just won't understand it. And they may actually come at you like, why the fuck are you still worried about that? Like, do you even care that I'm here? Do you even, you know, want anything with me? Because you're so much more focused on the pain of the past instead of being focused on me right here, right in front of you. You know, and once they start asking more questions about the past, it's like reliving it. But I don't think they realize just how much you're holding on to that type of energy. It is time for you to release it if you haven't just yet. Some of you have. You've been working towards, you know, bettering yourself. Some of you have gone through, you know, therapy, groups, whatever it may be, healing. And I feel that you are ready to like take on the world. You are at that point ready to start a new beginning, especially if it took you a long time. You've been separated and it took you a long time to finally put in paperwork for the divorce. And you're just like, I don't give a shit. I'll pay my way out of this. I need to move on. I need to find my, you know, my partner. Let me pull Healing Oracle. What is Cancer singles? What do they need to heal from? Where do they need to heal in order to move on? What area of their life do they need to heal in order to move on? Cancer singles. That's too many. Cycle, sexuality, and pride. So very ego-based energies that have kept you in this karmic cycle. One card, please, for Cancer singles. What do they need to heal in order to move on? So you may have had this idea of the last relationship being everything you could have possibly ever dreamed of, right? You thought this was your person, this was going to be it. Things were just going to work out with this person, and it did not manifest in that way. I feel that some of you really let your guard down with this last person, and that is what is the most painful for you, that you haven't been able to let go of just how vulnerable you allowed yourself to be with this person, and they still took you for granted, or they still hurt you. So you really need to heal your inner child. Some of you, absolutely. If this was like a dream you had as a child, I can't wait to get married and start a family. I can't wait till, you know, whatever your dreams were, right? Insert dreams here. And you felt that you were on the right track, on the right path with that new person, with that person, and it didn't work out. I feel like you feel like your dreams have been shattered. And it's the idea of that last relationship being anything and everything you could have absolutely have dreamt about as a child and on, especially if you had this very illusionary image of what a relationship, partnership, marriage, family is supposed to look like, and then it just didn't work out that way for you. I feel that becomes, you know, part of the pain that you've been holding on to. If you saw your parents or family members going through tough times as a couple, marriage, divorce, whatever, especially those coming from a dysfunctional home or abusive home, and there you are bringing back this old cycle of what you were raised upon, and you always told yourself you were not going to have that type of marriage, relationship, partnership, and here it is manifesting again. And that's exactly why it didn't work. You were meant to break the cycle and heal that inner child to get through this. All right, Cancer singles, I hope that this resonated with you. If you're not going to stick around for the couples, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's move on to Cancer couples. Cancer couples, married, dating, in-betweeners, going back and forth. November 15th through the 30th, finances and career. One more, please. There it is. Passion. Some of you may be lacking passion because you're so worried about your finances and career. However, I've got to tell you that with that general reading that you had in the beginning, your worries about your finances and career are about to come to an end. That allows for you to bring back the passion into your life, into your relationship. Cancer couples. Yeah, there is cause for celebration, especially with, the holidays just around the corner. Those of you celebrating Thanksgiving, don't let your financial issues put a damper on holiday or relationship celebrations. Things will be working out for you. What you really don't see, that there is some positivity coming forward towards you. You have 2 4s and 2 7s. So, and we are in Sagittarius season. The Temperance card there, 10 of Wands. Be careful if you are drinking and what you're saying is all I'm going to say. Sometimes it's a little too harsh of a truth, right? that brought about another 4 with the 4 of Swords. Be careful of what you say, when you say it, when you're drinking under the influence. Okay, no. Ace of Wands. Page of Swords. Okay, a lot of sword energy here. So I feel as though your finances and career, they are coming to, those difficulties, those struggles, they are coming to an end very soon. It will take some time. I feel that you do have the answers of how you're going to get through this. You may be feeling a little too stressed out and bogged down by things that you just don't even have the energy to put in, the passion in your relationship, in your connection, in your partnership. It feels like such a heavy burden, and some of you may feel like you're in this alone. If you are like the head of the household, or you're a single parent that's dating, right? And you're just like, how am I going to get through the holiday season? How am I going to make ends meet? There's so much going on in the future. I'm trying to hold on to every single penny I can just to move ahead. You do have the money, the finances, the resources available to you. I feel that some of you just don't know what is out there for you. And so you have to take your time into breaking down that wall. I feel as though you are the one burdening yourself, overthinking a situation. And if you are coupled up with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, I feel that, if there's arguments that take place, disagreements, just harsh words that come out, be careful, especially during the holidays and drinking is involved. It's gotten you or them to a point of, I need to get away from this connection. This is too toxic. This is too negative. This is, too much arguing and fighting when I'm just trying to be like this head of the household, trying to make ends meet, trying to make it happen, trying to succeed on to the next level of this chapter of my life, my family, my relationship. And it causes people to just interact in such a way that can come across in anger. Even if there isn't any real anger towards each other, but angry about a situation, and then you end up taking it out on each other, just be very careful around that. You don't want the, breakup and makeup energy, especially around the holidays. You just need to cut out the bullshit and figure out what the next step is here. What's going to happen, right? Like how do you get yourselves out of this stress, this energy, right? Or how do you get yourself out of it as a couple? It's something that you both need to work together on. So tell me what's stressing Cancer out here with the 10 of Wands. Cancer male needing to take a trip, a journey, or maybe you've just returned from a journey. And no, I feel as though some of you are about wanting to go away on your own, taking a trip, getting away, needing a break from the family. Because this 10 goes down to 1. That is the number 1. It's needing some time for yourself, needing a break from the toxicity, the craziness. Yeah, children are involved. If you have children, family situation. I want to say that your November love reading for the monthly reading said something about wanting to leave a marriage, a partnership, a relationship, something like that. So there are 2 men here, and if I am speaking to a couple of, 2 men here, one is significantly older than the other, or one is more mature than the other, because I feel like one of them wants to be immature and argue and fight, and then it's like, well, forget you, I'm leaving, good luck, with this working out. And so one of you has to be the more mature, the other one is like, I'm out of here, I'm not dealing with this. I feel like you're at that point where you're not getting along, you're not relating to each other. One of you definitely wants wants to just be more settled down than the other, while the other one wants to live it up and do whatever it is that they want. So the older person sees them, or the more mature person sees them as, you know, this immature energy, this immature person. I also feel that if this is for a married couple, I feel like there's father figure, father-in-law energies here. It's almost as though you need to travel somewhere with your father or father-in-law. This is like a weird energy, almost as though they need you to do something for them, but I need you to go with me somewhere. I need you to help me with this situation. I need you to travel, you know, here with me. And that may be a source of conflict in your marriage, partnership, or relationship. I feel like it brings you back to something from your childhood. Now, again, if you were like one of the in-betweeners in the singles reading, if you didn't catch that, there was a need to heal the inner child, the wounds of the inner child. Let me pull Healing Oracle messages here. Just be careful with the drinking and the arguments. And if you are not the one drinking, be weary and be cautious and be careful. Don't fall into the energy of arguing with someone who has clearly been having too much to drink, who probably gets mouthy and, you know, overly emotional. I don't mean just crying emotional. I mean like highs and lows, talking shit, bad mouthing, just very toxic and negative energy, you know. So just be careful of that. Steer clear. You know, people like that, it's very easy to fall into a trap of an argument, some form of disagreement. That was the sexual arts card that peeked out. So obviously there is, you know, lack of passion between the two of you here. Okay, so what do Cancer couples need to heal? What is the block that needs to be healed here so that they can move on, move forward together? Okay, so that's the Pride card. Pride, ego, entrapment. So some of you, whether it's you or your partner, you may be feeling as though you feel like things are not going to get any better in this relationship. If I leave, I'm going to leave. I don't want to leave my children. I don't want to have to worry about divorce, alimony, child support. And it becomes this thing of having too much pride, whether you or them, to get like marriage counseling or therapy or whatever it may be, or even just to have a plain, simple, honest conversation. Someone needs to get over themselves. Someone needs to be real with themselves so that you can break free and break through this and, you know, allow things to work the way they should be, right? It's really sad. I feel bad if somebody is, you know, too stuck in their own pride, in their own world. This is 2 sevens, and you did have quite a few sevens here. So this is that spiritual awakening moment where someone finally gets slapped with the truth by the universe of like, hey, listen up, sister. Listen up, honey. Like, that shit's not working for you. It never has. It never will. You're, you know, shooting yourself in the foot if you keep arguing, if you keep fighting, if you keep the discord between you and your partner. And, you know, it's that type of energy where they don't want to hear it. They know it's true. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to face it. They're not ready to do anything about it. But the universe is going to, you know, help push them into that type of energy. So, Cancer, I wish you all the best, especially over the holidays. Your December 2019 readings and your 2020 yearly forecast will be coming out within the next week or two. Thank you guys so much. If you're new, I hope you stuck it out. I hope you give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to double tap that bell so you get notified of the new readings that are coming out, okay? Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a beautiful rest of the month. I will see you guys for your December reading. Take care. Bye.